What if the secret to getting everything you want was just to stop trying to get it? And when you just learn to let go, you're letting go of the resistance. But before that, our past self, we continue to try to manipulate or to control the results of everything on the outside of us. What if I were to tell you that just by your energy detaching from result and just becoming the person that has all those things would naturally attract every one of those things that you used to want and then felt the lack for? When you learn to let go of the resistance that is attached to those desires, you become an individual that is in alignment with the desired events, and you become the person that already has those things. And how to take action on them will just come naturally. You won't have to manipulate, you won't have to control. Just look at social media for an example. You won't have to follow thousands of people for you to get follow backs. You won't have to be nice to a particular person for them to be nice to you in return. I'm not saying be mean to people. I just mean you'll have a sense of energy that's within your own body. You'll have a sense of well being that is within your own frame of energy. And being kind or being open with other people, having no fear there anymore, that is a natural state. But when you feel like, okay, look, let's just say I'm a man, for an example, going to talk to a woman. You see a woman, okay, I've got to be nice so that she can be nice to me in return so that I can feel good about myself, right? So then it's a very inauthentic way of trying to receive approval in return. It creates a resistance. Sure, she may give you what you want then and there, but she's going to feel something about your energy. You wanted something from her. Same as the social media game. When person gives validation, person wants validation in return. If not, they feel disrespected. When really no one owes anyone anything, in the form of following other people back, in the form of liking each other's posts. We live in a social media digital world nowadays, and everything is based on that. And then we form identities on it. Really, happiness is not on social media. Happiness is within your own body. And how you can get on that level is letting go of living your life on social media every day. And anything having to do with your cell phone and the internet. We wake up every day and check to see what's on the cell phone in the form of messages and emails and all that stuff. And you realize that if you felt like crap and unworthy, unattractive, still needing things in your life, the desires are not being met, that the second you wake up and go back to that cell phone and tap the screen with your finger, if it's an iPhone, to see what those notifications are, you're going right back into that same lack from the day before. I'm not saying to not check your phone ever, but putting some time aside for yourself in the morning to just be within your own energy. And then when you get to your phone, when you get to it, set boundaries with yourself. Do you not respect yourself enough to give yourself some space in the morning or in the evenings to not need to be on your cell phone? And when you start to train yourself like that, you're going to start being within your own energy. And it's going to stop being dependent on social media results, friends or acquaintances that need to communicate with you to make you feel good. You can tell when somebody their happiness, everything is dependent on social media results and they're on there 24 hours a day. But bringing awareness to why they're doing that, there's a lack for something in your life and you're trying to get it from the outside. And once you would achieve a little bit of that good feeling, you're going to need more. But what happens is you end up keeping chasing and chasing and chasing. And to feel good about your character, to feel good about your life, it needs to come from the outside. I'm not saying give up social media, stop using your phone, stop checking your phone when you wake up. That's not what the point of this video is. The point is to let go of the resistance and the importance you place on the checking, on the being on those social media things. And like, if you're like me, a business owner that runs social media pages, I'm on there quite often, but I don't let the results, the growth, or how things are going to manipulate how I feel about my life, how I feel about this business I have created to show you guys how to get back within your own body with your energy and shifting your mindset. That's where I get the fulfillment from, is in this flow state out here in my studio making a video. That's where the greatness comes from. That's where I feel great. That's where I feel love. And then I give love back to my community, to people who resonate with my story, who came around to support this business. But I'm here to teach you that the less you place importance on things from outside of you in the form of somebody smiling at you at the store, or looking your way at the gym when you're working out, or having a coworker compliment you, the less you place importance on these things and just be someone who is attractive, you are being. You are in a state of being, not in a state of wanting. And when you get away from wanting, these things will naturally be granted to you by those who resonate with you. And would you not want people to come into your life naturally without you manipulating them in there? And when you start to shift your mindset and live like that, those relationships you create with people who come into your life naturally as a coincidence, as the universe working its way, that is the universe working your life and rearranging it in such a way that the people who are there are going to contribute to your greatness. They are going to contribute to your happiness. They are going to contribute to you feeling in alignment with the path you are setting out for yourself. But it all starts with letting go of resistance. And that is the attachment that we have to results. Being aware of the programming that creates the feeling of that lack. And how you get away from it is practicing every day, being in the state that I come out and create a video in, the state that you can be in before you check your cell phone for 2 or 3 hours in the morning. I'm just saying that for an example, or an hour. Even just try a half hour before checking. I know a lot of our lives are on the phone. A lot of our lives are on a computer or a television. Try finding a different hobby, just being out in nature. If you own a pet, walk your pet in the morning. Enjoy a cup of a warm beverage if you enjoy drinking caffeine. Just practice being involved with your own frame of energy, your own body. Another really good technique is meditation. And when you are in meditation, you are practicing living in these elevated states. And when I did so much practice for years practicing this state, becoming this person, creating videos, being in my own energy, then I started to come up with principles to be able to teach others how to get on this level. And there's no more taking on other people's energy that don't resonate with me. There's no longer forming fake stories in my own mind about the outer world and how it views me and how I exist in it. I rearranged the way I look at that. And that's how I help clients and people on my page here how to achieve that type and level of success. Everything great starts within. And when you feel love for your life, you feel self respect, you feel abundant, capable of achieving great wealth. What will be reflected back to you is that. So if you're into manifestations, working on yourself, working on being in this type of flow state, this type of energy, your manifestations are going to come to life quicker. And I'm not about making videos or having a page here that is just a quick way how to manifest everything and create manifest videos to trigger people, trigger envy in them. I'm about real life. And real life is that manifestation is true, is real. And whatever you want to believe in from up above that has your back, it will guide you. It will grant you small signs, but you need to be able to connect with it. And that is believing that there is something greater and having your state of consciousness be a match with the line of time that you choose to be in. And when we realize that we are in a line of time that has been controlling, manipulating, living in lack, those are unwanted states to be in, unwanted states that we want to be in, that we are living like that, but we're not really conscious that we are living like that, and the program is controlling. The program is controlling you in your well-being. But when you start to pinpoint it and do the work, the inner work of being able to let go of it, letting go of all resistances, letting go of all results, letting go of all need of validation, that you become someone that is an important character and figure in life here. And the validation starts with you. You loving yourself, you having a great description of yourself. When you speak of yourself, you are not talking small. You are not somebody who is unattractive. You are not somebody who is not capable of going to talk to anyone you feel good energy with. And you will be able to decipher what is good for you and what is not good. And what I would like for you to start doing this week is starting to separate yourself from stuff that is dragging you down. And this is not having a fake story about things that we think are not real. This is you being in alignment with what you know is going to be your truth moving forward. What you know when you practice those morning meditations, being in flow state in the morning, you owe it to yourself to find this love and reconnect with that love that you could have for yourself or you currently have for yourself. And I'm going to continue to make videos like this to help you guys along the way. Now, even though I'm on a reduced posting schedule, I'm going to continue posting consistently every week. So I thank you for joining me on this video, and we will see you on the next one.